Hello and welcome to C++11 Beginner Tutorials by Gamer2Creator. I'm Chris. In this video we're going to explore a few more comparison operators. We have already been using the less than operator in our loops. So let's write out a little program that checks the user's input and to see if it's less than a certain number. So this is just a simple program. We declare an int input, and then we push to the console a request to enter the number for comparison. And then we use send to push a number into input. And call send not ignore to clear the new line. And then we check, is input less than 10? If it is, then we'll print it out that input is less than 10. And then we hold the program up and it returns. So let's try this. So it didn't print anything out because it was not 39 was not less than 10. To make that a little bit more clear, I'll do that again. 39. So nothing printed out because this right here was false. So we can do an else. And print out that input is not less than 10. If it's more than 10. Okay. So there we get input is not less than 10. And then if we do it with 10, well, let's do it with 9. Input is less than 10. Now, instead of an else, we can do other if checks. Let's do if input is more than 10. And it'll check both. And since only one of these can be true, only one will print out. Input is less than 10. Input is more than 10. Now that we know less than and more than, there's also equals, and this is, we've seen this before, if input is equal to 10. This is not the assignment operator. If it were like this, then we'd be taking the value of 10 and stuffing it into input. If it's like this, it actually calls a function and checks if these two numbers are exactly the same. So if they are both 10, we'll print out input is equal to 10. And with an input of 10, it says input is equal to 10. Now there's also not equal to 10. So now we're going to get multiple inputs. or outputs, I mean, because there are conditions where many of these are true, more than one. For example, if it's less than 10, then this will trigger. And it's also not equal to 10, so this one will trigger too. That says input is less than 10 and input is not equal to 10. And if we do 10, there's only one that's true, and that is it is equal to. So only this one triggered. And this is basic Boolean logic. You have your less than, your more than, your equal to, and you're not equal to. Now there's one more kind of operator, technically two more, but they are a combination of this one and one of these. And it's less than or equal to and more than or equal to. So we can do, to make this a little more clear, I'm going to go ahead and delete these. And then there's more than or equal to. Now both of these will be true if it is equal to 10. If input is equal to 10. As you can see, input is less than or equal to 10, and it's also more than or equal to 10. But it'll only be one of these if it's not equals. It is less than or equal to 10, and then 11 is more than or equal to 10. And remember that all of these operators return a bool object that is either true or false. And you can use these in conditions, as we have been using, in loops, as we have been using something like this. To do our loops, because this returns true or false. So now that we have quite a few skills of C++ and syntax under our belt, in the next video we're going to actually make a game. We're going to make a numbers guessing game. And it's going to be all in one function, so we're not going to write any functions just yet, except for main. But it'll be a full console-based game.